Moiraibane. I think we're moving on to you. What you got for an if then?
So mine's kind of mine's not near as specific, but I was imagining a situation. So again, I've been playing a lot of Midnight Sun, so Wanda Maximoff has been pretty big in that, and the Scarlet Witch. And in the comics, you had M Day where she depowered most of the mutants. Now, obviously, in the comics, you can't depower everybody because then the comic just ends because it's just like just some kind of drama magazine or something. But I was honestly thinking about what if one of these reality warping entities, a Scarlet Witch or a Proteus or a Legion, someone who has that level of ability, even one of the gods, decides they're tired of Earth superheroes. So they depower the Earth. They do a magic block. They genetically alter people to not have powers. There's everything. They just take it all away in one way or another. Even mutations, even after causal mutations like Captain America or Spider-Man, both of which are mutations due to something being introduced to them. All of that's negated. You have nothing. You have a depowered Earth. First, what does that look like? Because you're going to have power vacuums everywhere. The Earth has been defended by these people, so now any intergalactic threat is 100% more vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of our criminals that are significantly dangerous, such as a kingpin, that kind of thing. They don't have powers, so they're not losing anything, so except for their opponents. You would have some heroes that would still prevail. You'd still have your Frank Castles. You'd still have these other ones. And I think that this, unfortunately, that kind of leaned in, or when I go down this road, it leads me to Iron Man, but I wish it didn't, because I feel like he's being used so much in the MCU, which I don't mind, but I was hoping to take this down a different road. But ultimately, it's going to be tech. Tech becomes the new superhero. So the Avengers get together with Stark and is like, you have to make every one of us a custom armor that fits our fighting style, fits what we do, so that we still know how to go forward. There's a little realism there. Like Captain America's not flying around as Iron Man. He doesn't know how to do that. He hasn't been through that learning. He doesn't know how, repulsor beams and everything else. He'd get there eventually, but not day one when the shit's all hitting the fan. They put a magic block on the planet.
So yeah. So Juggernaut couldn't get his powers either.
Yeah, you the very few and far between you'd have your street level heroes suddenly becoming our best line of defense. Like I said, Frank Castle. I'm trying to think of other.
Remember the movie Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
But
it's what you'd have, and you'd have these superheroes. What do they do? What do they do now? They're going to be compelled to figure something out, but they're useless. They're just as useless as any other Joe Schmo NPC walking down the street in a comic.
Are they going to take a 9-to-5 job somewhere?
Yeah, right. It's they flipping burgers. What are they?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
America bagging groceries.
Yeah, just the Earth is a factor in the known galaxy of the comics. It's always a factor, and someone just gets tired of it.